Hi guys, good evening. How are you? I'm gonna leave it for a couple of minutes because I was a little bit late. I'm waiting for people to join and then I'll begin. Is it Tuesday today? Oh my god. It seems to blend into one with all this horrible weather. Hopefully Christmas will cheer us up a bit. It's been awful, but hopefully the people in India and we have people from Australia that probably are having a much better weather. Hi Priya, how are you? How's everyone getting on with the exercises? We're going to talk a little bit about them on Sunday. So although we don't talk about them during the week, I will bring them up on Sunday. So try and log on at 9:30. I'm sorry it is a bit early, but I have a Reiki practice, so I had to do it quite early. So it's good to get up early on a weekend. You get more time. Hi Anita. Yeah, saying good. Yeah, 9:30 on Sunday. Okay, so we're going to talk about angels today. I will refer to my phone because I've got notes on my phone, so I'm not being rude, just FYI. We're going to do a meditation about the angels. So think about something you may want to help with in your life because we're going to cover that in the angel meditation. I'm just going to go on WhatsApp, tell everybody I'm on, and then I'll come back 2 seconds. Sorry about that. Hi both. Just give it one more minute or so. I know there was a couple of people that wanted to log on, so just bear with me. Let me know how you're doing. It's nice to communicate, so do drop some messages about how you're getting on with the meditations. Hi Ricky. What's been going on in your life? It'd be quite nice to share. This is your group. Hi Binju. You may hear a little bit of music. They're rehearsing for mantra therapy on Saturday, so bear with it if you can hear some little bit of music in the background. Okay, a couple more minutes and then we'll get going. Thank you for your patience. I know it's quite getting late and I know some of you go to bed early, so I won't take up too much of your time. Okay, so let's start about angels. A lot of you do know about angels and predominantly comes from the Christian faith, but it can be in different faiths like Islam, Judaism, and the way we look at it is a bit more spiritual. So angels are all around us and their job is to help God monitor the universe, if you like. So they're God's helpers. Yesterday we had the question, why do you need angels? You can go straight to God. You can. God usually delegates his tasks to the angels, but the angels have specialist subjects they look after. When I go through it, you'll realize. So sometimes it's easier to go to the angel rather than God, because if we go to God, he kind of gives it to the angels anyway. So it's whatever your preference is. I normally talk to the angels. I use them in my meditations. So whenever we meditate, I usually ask Archangel Michael, who's here for protection, to protect the space. And I feel his energy. I feel like a presence of kind of goodness and, earthiness. He has that kind of gravitas, very powerful energy of Archangel Michael. And I use Archangel Raphael for healing. So you get to know the angels and it's almost like you have a bit of a relationship with them, which is also true about God as well. So I always say it's your preference of what you want to do. You'll get used to it. I just want to teach you it and it's up to you what your resonation is with this topic, okay? So if you have any questions, do drop them. I'll check the comments as I go along. So how does the angel kingdom work? So basically there is levels of existence, and in different cultures it's slightly different, but the way I've learned it is there's 7 planes of existence. We're on level 3. So I would say that level 1 would be underneath the earth, and the animals and the earth is like level 2, and then we're level 3, and then level 4 is spirits, so people that cross over on level 4 plane, And level 5 is where the Akashic records are held, and the number 6 is where the angels reside, and number 7 is where God resides. So the angels are in a really strong vibration. These dimensions are actually around us. They're kind of something that we can't see. They're not somewhere in the sky, in the space. They're just layered on top of our dimension. So sometimes there's portals, and you can sometimes see angels, and I'll explain how you know when the angels are around us. And the angel vibration is a lot higher than us. We're quite dense vibrationally. So the angels can be simultaneously everywhere, a bit like God. They aren't God because they're God's helpers, but they can help you, they can help me, they can help somebody in Zambia, for instance. They can be everywhere simultaneously. So there is no limit what you can ask the angels. We had that question yesterday. Can I only ask the angels for certain things? You can ask for anything you want. They don't get annoyed because they have more patience than us. Obviously, I was saying to somebody, don't hassle them to, help you put on your trousers or something. But good, unless you have a disability or, you've hurt yourself, then you can still ask for that. It's okay. But yeah, they're around. There's no limits. There is a difference between angels and spirit guides, and we talked about that yesterday. So we are all born with a spirit guide who looks out for us. And they're called spirit guide because they guide you in life. The angels leave you to it. They're just like the overseers, and they help you when you ask them. So how can I give you an analogy? So say you're at school, your teacher would be guiding you, but the headmaster would just be overseeing everything. But if you needed help, you would go to the headmaster. I think that's a good analogy. It's a bit like that. So the guides are your teachers. They help you, they guide you, they can interfere with your path. Say you're going to step in front of a bus and it's not your time. They might pull you out the way, or they might put something in your head to go stop, to save you. So they can do that. The angels don't do that. The angels can only help you if you ask. So if you pray to God or the angels, then you'll get the help. Sometimes it may not be in the time that you're expecting it to. So some people go, God, I've been praying for this for so long and I still don't get it. It may not be the right time. Also, that thing that you're praying for may not be for your highest good. Because sometimes you pray for, I'll give you an example, like I was going for work and I had 2 jobs. I used to work at the BBC, and I had an interview at the BBC, and I had an interview at this obscure company, and obviously I really wanted the BBC, right? And I was praying, please give me the BBC job, and I actually got it, but at the last minute it was pulled because there was some problem with my qualification, because I wasn't fully qualified for something, and they wanted somebody on a slightly higher level than me. Anyway, I didn't get the job, and obviously I was really upset that I've been praying for it. Long story short, I got the obscure job. But the obscure job was working from home, my own hours, do what I want. I started to do more Reiki. It put me in place for this work. So actually it was for my highest good, even though I prayed for something else. So sometimes in life, if you're praying for something and it doesn't quite work out, it may be there for your highest good. It may be that you are learning a lesson. It may be that there for your growth. I remember praying for something as well when I was younger for a long time, and it never came to fruition. And I was a bit annoyed with God, saying, come on, I'm such a good person and you're not giving it to me. So you end up having these arguments with a big man or big woman upstairs. But actually, they know what's better for you. So sometimes it takes patience, sometimes it takes looking at the bigger picture. And I'm really glad that I waited for what I had got, because ultimately there was a lot of learning in the waiting. So now when I look back, I can see why some of the things didn't materialize in my timing. Okay, I hope that makes sense. So angels are like the policing brigade, if you like, and you can call upon them whenever you need something, and each one represents different strengths. So we'll start with Archangel Michael. Is the top angel who looks after the rest of the angels, the most powerful angel, and he's the protector angel. So if you need protection from negativity, from like if you're walking home late, You can ask Archangel Michael for protection. If you're doing a meditation, you can ask Archangel Michael for protection, healing, etc. He's really good at keeping things protected. Like when I go to sleep, I sometimes imagine Archangel Michael at the front of my house and the back of my house, just looking after my house. And I can ask him for that. You're like, why are you bothering him? But as I said, it doesn't take a lot for angels to help us out. So you can do that as well. And what else can you ask him? Anything to do with justice, like if you feel like there's a huge injustice, he can step in and look after that part of your life. So if you're having a court case or something like that where you feel like you're hard done by, Archangel Michael is really good to ask him to come in and help you out. The next one is Archangel Raphael. He's really good at healing, so I use him a lot when I'm doing my healing practices. If I've hurt myself, I'll ask Archangel Raphael to come in and help me out. So if you need any of the archangels, definitely Archangel Michael for protection, Archangel Raphael for healing. And Archangel Raphael, again, when you are calling the angels, you could just refer them by name, or you could say that, please God, can you send Archangel Raphael? Please God, can you send Archangel Michael? Or you could just get to know them. Hi Chandi, nice to have you here. I'm just going through the angels. I'm on the second angel. You can catch the rest of it after we finish because it'll be on the group. He is, well, his name means God heals, Archangel Raphael's name. And he can also help to reduce addictions as well. I don't know if you knew that. So if somebody's addicted to alcohol, cigarettes, drugs, you can ask Archangel Raphael to step in and help. Or even for cravings. I don't know if I'll ask him to stop my chocolate craving, but there you go. But you can ask him for different things. So Archangel Raphael is healing, addictions, cravings, things like that. He would step in and help you out. He's a very, very powerful angel. The next one is Archangel Gabriel, and it means God is my strength. And Gabriel does a lot of things. Is a female angel and is the patron of communication. So say you're in a relationship and you're not communicating well with somebody, you can ask Archangel Gabriel to step in and help the communication. So the angels are really good to help you with things like that. So I've asked, I'll go later, Archangel Samuel is a relationship angel. He helps with relationships. So I use a combination of Archangel Gabriel and Archangel Samuel to help me with the relationships. If I'm having a hard time communicating or getting on with somebody, they can always step in. So remember, your soul lesson is always going to be there, but they can help to lessen the impact, or they can help you get signs that you're going to get through this. So sometimes they may not be able to completely solve it, but they can help you along it, okay? Hi, Aruna. And then Archangel Gabriel, I'm still with him. If you're having problems with motivation and confidence, again, Archangel Gabriel, you can pray or ask him for help. These prayers are available on the internet, so you can always Google prayers for Archangel Gabriel, prayers for Archangel Samuel, and so forth. You will get these like little prayers that you can actually put out. If you guys want, you can WhatsApp me on the group what you need, or on here, and I can send you some prayers because they're quite easy to find. I've done them before, they're quite powerful, so let me know if you need a prayer. What else does Archangel Gabriel does? He overcomes fear and she does, I keep calling her he, I'm so used to calling them he. Procrastination, communication issues, anything sort of kind of feminine in terms of conception, pregnancy, childbirth. If anybody's having issue with conception, they should really ask Archangel Gabriel to help out. If they're having a baby, you can ask Archangel Gabriel to help with the delivery of the baby and make it easy. So I hope that's cleared up those three angels. The next one is Archangel Jophiel, which is Jophiel. I've shared this document on the group, the people who belong to the group on WhatsApp. once you're a fully fledged member, you're on WhatsApp, so the information is on there. So Jophiel means beauty of God. She helps to, so nice, helps us to see beauty in everything, and Kate keeps everything organized. So in a chaotic world, she helps us to see the beauty of the earth. So the earth can be very ugly, but it can be very beautiful. So the role of Jophiel is to make sure that we are seeing the best in things, people, the environment around us, and so forth. She also helps to calm our lives. She also helps to heal negativity. Some of us can get stuck in negative grooves and negative cycles with people. So this angel comes along and starts to show us the positive in a situation, the positive in people. So she's quite powerful as well. And if you want to seek wisdom and change in perspective, again, you go to this angel, Jophiel, to change it. And it's a bit like what I do. Not that I'm an angel, but Archangel Jophiel makes you see things from a different perspective, and I try and do that. I try and help people look at things more spiritually. So again, you can pray to her if you are stuck with a situation. So there's a lot of help. This is what I'm trying to say. This is why I covered angels today, that we sometimes feel really alone, that we're going through something without any help, but actually there's your spirit guide, you've got the angels, you've got God, you've also got humans, which are earth angels that are sent here to help people. So when you pray or even ask the angels, it may come help in a human form. So don't discard it. Yesterday we were having a bit of a laugh. There was this guy who was stuck in a flood, and he was praying to God to be rescued, and he had a boat and he had a helicopter, and he was like, no, I'm waiting for God. And then he died, and then he said to God, I was waiting for you. Why didn't you come and rescue me? And God said, I did. I sent the helicopter and I sent the boat, and you just wouldn't get off that house. So sometimes help could be staring you in the face, and you may not even realize that God is actually trying to help you. So it just comes maybe in a different form than you expect it to, okay? Okay, let's move on to this. Few more angels. Archangel Ariel. Archangel Ariel is really lovely. Is lion or lioness of God. Her role is to protect the earth. So there's an angel just to look after the earth, the environment, the animals, everything to do with our surroundings. So we probably need to pray to her. There's a lot about climate change right now, and pollution and plastic. So Archangel Ariel is the angel to go to help us change the earth. If you watch Game Changers, you can see that there's quite a lot of plundering the earth, unfortunately. So this angel tries to keep that equilibrium. Again, as I said, they're not allowed to interfere. They're just there. If people ask for help and they go to them, they'll start helping in those matters, okay? She tries to look after all the resources, because obviously we are kind of irresponsible humans. So the angels step in if we're taking things a bit too far. They may stop wars. They may come in with some weather things just to kind of equal things out, okay? And if you need help with your basic needs like food, shelter, if you're feeling struggling in that, she also can step in and help. So again, the angels got all these different roles that you can go to for different things. The next one, I don't know. I don't like teaching about this one, but obviously he exists and there's a role for him. It's called Archangel Azrael, and he's known as the angel of death, which sounds really awful, but actually he helps people transit to the other side. So if somebody's on their deathbed and maybe they're not going, he can help with the transition. If they're scared, he helps them take across people. He can also help people over grief. So people that have, remaining on the earth, they're crying or, losing somebody, this angel helps them out. This angel, Azrael, also helps people like myself to help other people who are going through grief, who are going through a hard time, like spiritual teachers and ministers and so on. So again, there is a space for this angel. We were talking yesterday, and those of the Hindu faith, we also have different demigods that do a lot of these roles. So it's very similar to the angels. So in Islam, Christianity, Judaism, we go to the angels. In Hinduism, we have demigods that do these various roles. So I guess the comparison to Azrael would be somebody like Lord Shiva, who helps people cross over. Lord Shiva is known as a destroyer, and Azrael is known as the angel of death. So it's kind of a little bit similar, yeah. And then we have Archangel Shamiel. He's one of my favorite archangels because when I was going through hard times, when I was single, I used to really pray to this particular angel to help me with relationships and mend relationships and so on. It doesn't just do that, but I just know that for me, I've used him a lot for that. He can also help you find things that are lost. Again, that could be very useful. I think I lost my bank card, so I need to do a little prayer to him. What else can he do? He can help with life purpose. He can help find you a new job, support you friendships, finding solutions to problems. So all the angels can help you with everything, but these particular things are their specialisms, okay? So I want you to start thinking about your problem and think which angel would be suitable. You can get the wrong angel, it's fine, because yesterday somebody asked me, what if I asked the wrong angel for something? You'll still get help, it's okay, but it's nice to have this relationship with somebody. It's like, I don't know, what's the analogy? Like the demigods, they all have different roles. Like Lakshmi provides money, Ganesh removes obstacles. So the angels have different things to do. But if you ask somebody for the wrong thing, they'll still help you. But it's nice to have that connection, isn't it? So sometimes you connect with one angel more than the other. So I connect a lot with Archangel Michael, Archangel Raphael, and Archangel Shamiel, because I do a lot of healing. So I use Archangel Raphael and Michael all the time in my practice. So you'll find that you may be more connected to a particular angel, and then you just get to know them on a level. You may not want to, it may not resonate with you, and that's fine. I'm here to teach you spirituality. You take what is good for you and what is a resonation with you, okay? So we get to signs. How do you know if the angels are visiting? This bit is beautiful. The biggest one I get all the time is feathers. So if you're having a really hard time and you've done a prayer, you will find a feather in unusual places. So common places maybe are parks, gardens, where birds are, right? But if you find a very pure white feather, it's quite unexpected because you don't see a lot of white birds around. That's usually from the angels, or if you find it in your house. Sometimes it can be from your pillowcase if you have like feather pillowcase, but sometimes you just find it randomly. So that's the angel saying, I'm looking after you, I'm around you. You may find coins, money just randomly on the street or somewhere. Again, that's a sign to say the angels are here providing you with abundance, okay? Music, sometimes you'll hear like a wave of music that's just so beautiful, so angelic. Again, the angels are trying to communicate with you, okay? Scent. Hi Shaila. So sometimes you walk past something and there's a big scent of something and you're like, oh my God, what is that? It feels so heavenly and you don't know the source of it. I don't know if you ever had that. So sometimes I walk in the street and then I can smell something and I'm like, oh my God, what is that? It's so divine. That's usually the angels. It doesn't happen very often. It's very quick as well. It's just a waft. So there's no flowers around. There's no incense around. There's no perfume. That's when you know the angels are trying to communicate with you. Numbers. A lot of us talk about numbers like 1111. Usually 1111 is the first one you see when you're connecting to the angels, and then you start seeing sequencing of numbers. So 222, 888, 12 and 12. So whenever you see a number, you can just go to Google and put like 1111 angel number, 222 angel number, and it will tell you the meaning, what the angels are trying to tell you. Okay, so 1111 usually means you're starting to connect with the angels, and then you start to see them everywhere. Trust me, I see them everywhere. I don't try, because some people go, well, you're trying to see them, so you're going to see them, right? So I was saying yesterday that I see them a lot on number plates, But now I know, so maybe that's not the angels. Maybe I'm trying to look for that. But occasionally my head will turn somewhere and it'll be 777, or it'll be on my mug. You know, I went to visit a friend and it was written on a mug and I was like, huh? So it'd be slightly unusual or slightly catches your eye. I was on the tube the other day and I looked up and there was 333. That's all the angels trying to communicate with you. So just keep an eye out for those kind of signs. 2 more. Well, 3 more. Change in temperature. So sometimes you'd be sitting and it'll be nice and warm, and occasionally you just get this draft. That might be the angel going past you. It'd be a nice feeling, not a horrible feeling. The angels are a very beautiful energy, okay? The other one is orbs. I don't know if you saw my photo on Facebook. I went to Istanbul and I went to the Blue Mosque, and the camera managed to pick up these big orbs around me. And orbs are these geometric patterns. So the angels take shape of orbs or sparks of light. Today I had a client and in the corner of my eye, I just saw this white light go across like this, like almost a wing of an angel. It was really beautiful. So sometimes you may be able to see glimpses of them. I have a friend who can actually see the whole angel. Isn't that amazing? So yeah, you can start to look out for this. The more you meditate, the more you might be able to see a little bit of these things. Sometimes I see angels around people, so I'll be doing a client and I'll see little sparks of energy, and it's so beautiful. So you can sometimes see them. Sometimes you may feel them, so you may feel like somebody's watching over you. It can be a bit creepy, but actually it should be in a good way. You should be feeling safe, that somebody's like kind of looking out for you, and that's again your angel. And what's the last one? We've done orbs, change in temperature, and somebody watching over you. So they're all the signs that you can look out for, okay? So now we're going to do a meditation to bring the angels in. This is really cool. It may spin your head a bit because we're kind of going into another dimension. So make sure you do really good grounding and think about your problem and think about which angel can help you. Don't worry if you don't remember which ones are which. I'll try and mention a few of them. And if not, just put an angel in front of you and the angels will know which angel to send to help you, okay? Okay, so take a nice seat somewhere where you're comfortable, where you don't get disturbed, and we'll start to do our meditation. Let me know if you have any questions. Just jot them down in the comments, and when I come out I can answer some of them, okay? Alright, so just close your eyes. Just inhaling and exhaling. Start to take some really nice deep breaths. Just making the breath deeper and longer. Keep breathing, inhaling and exhaling. Just using the breath to stabilize yourself. Make the breath deeper and longer. Now take a deep breath and hold. Inhale. Hold the breath. And exhale. And again, deep breath in. And hold. And exhale. And exhale. Now I want you to bring your attention to your feet. Both your feet are feeling warm, tingly and heavy. Imagine you've got roots like a big oak tree attaching you to the floor. Imagine the roots going wider and deeper. I want you to imagine a black lotus under your feet, attaching the roots to this lotus. This lotus is your 8th chakra. It's called the Earth Star. And by you wrapping the roots around this lotus, you are grounding yourself to the energy of the planet. And just imagine red energy coming through the lotus into your feet, and imagine it spreading to each one of your toes, relaxing your toes. Allow it to spread to the arches and your heels. Just relaxing your feet, allowing it to come up to your ankles, relaxing your ankles, gradually up into your calves. Relax the calves, relaxing the knees, relax the thighs, and just allowing the warm energy to sit at the bottom of your spine. And your lower half of your body is getting warmer and heavier. Now we're going to bring in light from source. So I want you to imagine a sky with a cloud, and imagine the cloud parting and a ray of light hitting the top of your head. And imagine the light cascading down your body, washing your aura. Removing any energy that doesn't belong to you, any energy that is no longer serving you. Just allowing it to cascade gently through your whole auric field. And just allow it to form a beautiful protective layer of white light. No negativity can come in. You can allow positivity in. And you allow negativity and positivity out. Now I want you to go down some stairs. With each step you feel so much more relaxed. And you enter a sacred space, somewhere in nature. It's a beautiful day, the sun is shining, and you feel so happy to be here. You look around and you see flowers and butterflies. Everything's so peaceful. And in front of you there's a staircase. You're going to take these stairs one step at a time. And you enter a white room, almost in the clouds. As you enter, you see and feel the energy change. So all around you is white and your body feels a lot lighter. Your temperature is a little bit cooler. This is where the angels reside. And as you look around, you see a white bench. I want you to go and take a seat. And in front of you, you look up and you ask the angels for help. Depending on your issue, if you remember which angel. If not, we're going to just ask a general prayer. God, please send an angel to help us. It could be Archangel Michael for protection. It could be Archangel Raphael for healing. Archangel Gabriel for fertility or anything to do with communication. It could be Archangel Shamuel for relationships. Or it could be just any angel to help with a certain situation that you're going through. And you imagine the angel appearing in front of you. And the angel is huge. The angel is big as a 6-story building in front of you. And you look up in awe of this angel. If you can't see the angel, you can feel the angel around you. And the angel appears, the energy changes. Again, you start to feel lighter. You bow down to the angel. And the angel's carrying a vessel. And the vessel is full of gold light. And the angel pours it onto your head. And you feel the gold light cascading all over your body, washing you in gold light. And beneath you is the earth. You have a magic panel where you can see a scene that you've been worried about, the thing that you've prayed about. You are in that scene, living that moment that you've asked for help for. And imagine that gold light traveling down to the scene, pouring that scene with gold, covering the whole scene in golden light, sending love to that scene, sending love to the people involved. Knowing the gods and the angels are at work on this situation, releasing the stress with the golden light, knowing that situation has been taken care of. Now as you pour more golden light, you allow to release the situation from your mind, being thankful to the angel for helping you. Coming back to that white room, sitting under the angel with the gold light just pouring on you. As you bask in this beautiful light, I'm going to leave you for a few minutes just to enjoy the situation. Enjoy being in this higher vibration. Now gently coming back into that seat under the angel. Taking in the golden light through your scalp and allowing it to flow through your body. And just feeling angel love all around you. Go into your heart center and send angel lots and lots of love. Sending divinity love. Sending all your loved ones. Sending the human race love. Sending the animal kingdom love. Sending the plants love. Just coming back into your heart center and sending yourself lots of love. Feeling grateful and blessed. Thanking the angels for all they do. Bowing down to the angels. And the angel disappears. And you know you can always come back and have this feeling again. Then gradually you're going to go down each step into your sacred space. As you get to your sacred space, you're going to make sure that your roots are attached to the ground. That you check in with your body, particularly your head, if it feels like it's spinning or you have too much energy. Allow that energy to travel down into your feet and into the ground. Just feeling much more stable, much more grounded. Still having that grateful heart. And trying to live from a grateful, loving space as you find your staircase and you start climbing up. And with each step you become more aware of your surroundings, coming into the body, gradually wiggling your toes, fingers. Just coming back now into full consciousness, and then opening your eyes when you're ready. So how do you feel? Give me some comments. How did you find it? Do you have any questions? Give me some love. So thank you so much. It's always lovely to have you, and it's actually fun to do it online as well. But do interact a bit more because this is for you. And I'll be here Sunday morning very early at 9:30. We're going to do a Zoom call. So the people who are part of the paid group, I will send you a link on WhatsApp so you can log in on Sunday. We're going to talk about the different exercises that we've done so far. So things about yourself that you've been hiding from. And I can't even remember what it is for this week, but I'll remind you. So yeah, do log in to give me some comments, and it's lovely to have you here. Next week it says healing, but I might change it. I've been guided by my guide to teach you something a little bit more advanced about meeting your council. So your council are your guardian angels that you speak to before you incarnate. So we might go and meet them next week. Watch this space. I will be back at 9 o'clock on Tuesday. So if you don't hear from me, I normally try and post something on the group, but it's always on at 9 o'clock. If it's not on, then you'll hear it from me. So just to clarify that. So it's always 8 o'clock on a Monday in person and 9 o'clock on Tuesday online. And you're invited to both, whichever one suits you, okay? So unless you hear otherwise, if I'm ill or something happens, then I'll always let you know. Take care, everyone. Namaste. Have a lovely sleep and see you soon. Take care.